In today's video, I'm going to show you how to add a vignette in Davinci Resolve, step by step, in a way that's easy to follow, even if you're just getting started. A vignette is a great way to draw attention toward the center of your frame, make your subject stand out, and give your video a more polished, cinematic look. And the best part is, you can do it manually in the color page, or use a built-in effect if you want a faster workflow. If this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more simple Davinci Resolve tutorials just like this one. Let's jump in. First, open Davinci Resolve and go down to the bottom center of the interface. Click the color page icon, which looks like a color wheel. This is where you'll do most of the work for adding a vignette. Once you're inside the color page, make sure you select the clip on your timeline that you want to apply the vignette to. If the right clip isn't selected, the effect won't show up where you expect it to. Now look at the node editor. To keep the vignette effect organized, right-click inside the node editor and choose Add Node, then select Add Serial. This creates a new node specifically for your vignette, which is a great habit because it keeps your color corrections clean and easy to manage. With the new node selected, you're ready to build the vignette effect. Next, find the window palette in the center toolbar. The icon looks like a circle inside a square, and that's the section used for masks and power windows. Click it to open the controls. From there, choose the circle icon so you can create an oval or elliptical mask in the middle of your viewer. This is what will define the area you want to protect, while the darker edges form around it. Once the circle is on screen, click and drag the handles to shape it properly. Make sure it covers the main subject or the area you want to keep bright. You can resize it, stretch it, and position it until it fits naturally within the frame. Don't rush this part, because the shape of the mask plays a big role in how professional the final vignette looks. After that, locate the Invert icon next to the window selection tools inside the window palette. Click it so the adjustment affects everything outside the circle instead of inside it. This is the key step that turns a simple mask into a real vignette, because now your darker adjustment will wrap around the edges while the center stays visible. Now go to the softness section in the window palette. Increase the soft 1 or outside slider quite a bit. This creates the smooth, natural fade that makes the vignette blend into the shot instead of looking harsh or obvious. If you want the effect to feel subtle and cinematic, use a gentler softness. If you want a stronger, dramatic look, increase it more. The goal is to make the transition look intentional and smooth. At this point, move down to the Primaries wheels at the bottom of the screen. To darken the corners of the image, drag the offset wheel or the gamma wheel slightly to the left. You'll see the edges begin to darken, while the center remains the focus. Small adjustments go a long way here, so make tiny changes and keep checking the image as you go. If the darkened corners still look too colorful or a little unnatural, adjust the saturation slider downward just a bit. This helps the vignette feel more balanced and realistic, especially on footage that already has strong color in the shadows. Again, subtle changes usually work best, because the cleanest vignettes are the ones you notice without immediately noticing the effect itself. If you'd rather use a quicker method, Davinci Resolve also has an Open FX option. Go to the Open FX library in the top right corner and search for Vignette. Then drag the effect onto a new node. This gives you a built-in vignette that you can work with right away without manually building the mask from scratch. Once the effect is applied, open the Inspector panel under the Effects tab. Here, you can fine-tune the look using the Exposure and Anamorphism sliders. Exposure controls how intense the vignette feels, while Anamorphism helps shape the effect to match the framing of your footage. If your shot is wider or more stylized, these controls can help the vignette feel more naturally. And that's it! You now know how to add a vignette in Davinci Resolve using both the manual method and the built-in effect method. Whether you want a subtle cinematic finish or a stronger focus look, this technique is simple, effective, and very useful for improving your edits. If this video helped you, please give it a like, subscribe for more Davinci Resolve tutorials, and let me know in the comments what you want to learn next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.